Hey, what's up? It is Scotty Stroll reporting for MDG on the scene for Cherry Nation. And due to user error, I ended up... That video was short earlier, sorry. Okay, thought I had the memory for it. Didn't have the memory for it, Cry. So I didn't get everything off my chest. Boy, fight me, Scotty. Remember that's what blew up all your stuff. Remember that? So Clunkers, we need to tell you the entire story, and so I think I have enough memory space now. Maybe, we shall see. It just cuts off all of a sudden. Well, either I crashed or the memory space cut off. So we shall see, huh? So if you go way back, Clunkers, you know, the grifter, Cry baby, Cry Tifa, Cry Polar. His name is so fun to play with. He started worming his way in, and getting control and more control. Just like he said, he wormed his way to the top. He worked his way to the top. I say worm, he say work. He say, she say, I don't know. But so then I had noticed CC, remember CC TV? CC had been really triggering cry, and that was causing for weeks there. It screamed about the chats, Tommy's chat specifically. CC or alts or something. And so I noticed how thin skinned that boy was, and it was really getting on my nerves. I mean, all of a sudden, like, I knew a lot of people that just quit watching. Numbers were going down and down. Cry, you weren't helping, bringing in freaking, you know, balls in a jar and other freaks and oddities and shit, and surrounding Tommy and Shane with a bunch of boringness. Wasn't helping. So numbers kept going down. I was getting a little tired of it. And then you go and start picking on Cherry Nation. That's where you screwed up, boy. MDG, Cherry Nation. You know, Cherry Nation is just a play on the chair, because he gets up and the chair is sitting there, and so chairs are fun to play with, just like Cry Baby, Cry Tifa is fun to play with. So, you know, it's just a joke, like an inside joke, people. Cherry Nation. But it's a fun joke. So yeah, the irony. So I didn't get finished with how ironic that was. that Cly, he literally, on that July 3rd or July 2nd Krashout, they're all together, and he says, "Yeah, you're damn straight, Scotty. I got anger issues. Fight me, Scotty." And that Krashout. So Rick Knapp likes me to go wee right here. So wee. You know, Josie from Canada that wears the red dress, you know, super creep. I'm super creeping, yeah, super duper creep. Better watch that spot right there. So Clunkers, gotta tell you this whole story, right? Because you missed it all. I couldn't believe you just missed it. And I made you blue, right? Your Clunkers is a mod for my channel. They're not really supposed to mod people, you know. Free speech, whatever. So Clunkers, he had that big crash out because I needled him, and I knew that would happen. I didn't know he'd crash out that much, so that was a wow, right? But I've done that to other people before in the past in other situations. Pretty good at that, I guess. And I was just getting tired of all that, and he was keeping them on Tuesdays and Thursdays, sometimes some days and Fridays at home, sitting on their asses when they could be out IRLing, which is like their bread and butter. So yeah, I just kind of got tired of it, and then MDG kind of had his truth out, and then tried to bully MDG. I didn't like that, so I started making these videos, bullying his ass right back, right? Because he didn't realize, Krymatix didn't realize that he had pulled, the dude he pulled out of the chat that Tommy defended live, right? They argued about me live, and then later on, apparently. And the channel had been dead for a long time. Scotty Stroll had been dead, and it was a dead channel. I just used it for trolling, for the Teefers and this Portland Patriot stuff. So anyway, but I used the Scotty Stroll like 14, 15 years ago to wreck a fake Trump fan, Trump supporter, grifter, after he wrecked 3 of my channels. Smaller channels, but I put a ton of work into my channels. And he got views for being a Trump supporter. And the funny thing is I didn't even support Trump at the time. Well, I voted for Ted Cruz in the primary. I didn't support Trump later, but I didn't dislike Trump. Well, I always thought, like, New York, liberal, Republican, yeah, and he used to be a Democrat, so I didn't trust him, but I definitely trust him now. Thank goodness. Love you, Trump. Trump the Great 2028. So, clunkers, let's get back to the story. Cherry Nation, let's get back to the story. Scotty Stroll reporting live for NDG on the scene. We're getting a lot of live shots lately. I had a live shot yesterday at the river of the big fire, and then today, NDG, it was rocking over there. NDG Gammon, Cherry Nation, had a name is out there reporting live on the scene, and we're gonna try to do more of that. That's really cool. Yeah. So Cherry Nation, and we, I've been taking islands for Cherry Nation down at the Arkansas River. But Cherry Nation's a joke, people. We aren't Aryans. It's just it was Cherry Nation or Cheristan, okay? Cheristan. So I think we just voted for Cherry and over Cheristan. We leave Cheristan to Bach. Fuck you, Bach. Yeah, Kaitifa. I might have to steal some of that, that voice. With his old account, Scotty, that you resurrected from the dead because you screamed out, "Fight me, Scotty!" Which is kind of like the scream heard around the world. Yeah, remember that? Who was that guy running for president? Remember, he's failing me right now. That was Howard Dean. The scream heard around the world, I will go to Oregon and Pennsylvania and New York and Florida, yeah! And the crowd was like crickets. Everybody was like, uh-oh, that is hilarious. That's what you did. Cry, that's what you did. Fight me, Scotty! It was like the scream heard around the world. It was just heard around the Portland area, like adjacent, But that was, yeah. And that was the beginning of the end. Clunkers. And you were missing out. But where's Clunkers? You could have, because I knew you didn't like him. I supported him for a while there and tried to go along and get along. But when the bully, cry bully, he got on my nerves, so I was like, time to go. And it worked because I used Scotty Stroll, and that guy Scotty, little shit Scotty, fucker, fight me, Scotty. He had destroyed 3 of my channels, and then I used that channel and a whole bunch of others to just destroy his channel, cry. And I hadn't begun with you. I'm not gonna say what Scotty taught me. He taught me a lot. I haven't even begun. I've actually tried to help your channel. I've just sent people over there. I've said, go watch his videos, go watch his videos, go watch his videos. But I heard you were talking shit about me, Cry, on Twitter. Had another little Krashout, did you? Hiding behind Twitter, where I'm fucking banned. So, alright, pussy. Come on, pussy. Fight me, Scotty! Why don't you come back to YouTube? Give me some more material. You ain't good at this. I am good at this, and Scotty was good at it, but I destroyed Scotty's channel. I could easily do to yours that, but I'm not gonna do that. That's too much work. I do this. I'm getting in shape. I'm joking. I'm having fun. So I need to take things to other levels. No, because I hadn't even begun to fight. You folded faster than those teepers out there at Portland Ice in front of the blue line, didn't you? Yeah. I had planted some seeds before that. I don't know. Maybe you noticed, maybe you didn't. Probably noticed is why you crashed out so hard when you did. Who knows? But you could have stopped your crash out. So I'm sorry. Blamed it on past head injuries from your awesome wrestling, right? All those wins in the women's wrestling. Great job, Kly. So the irony that you picked on Scotty's troll out of Tommy's chat, and Scotty's troll was used to destroy yours, just like I used Scotty's troll to destroy Scotty's fucking channel. The fake patriot. You're a fake fucking patriot. Talking shit about me behind my back, huh? Oh boy. Fight me, Scotty. So, Scotty's troll reporting for NBG on the scene. And I got more Krymatics drama. Shame on you, Cry. Talking shit about me behind my back like that. You think you're gonna hurt my feelings? You think I got thin skin? You should probably put social media down and just go get it like a real job. That would be my best suggestion for you, Cry. Yeah, clunkers. Would you agree, clunkers? Okay, so remember Cry was saying that I wouldn't go out and risk my life or anything like that. And not only did I, with Slime Slider, go out and infiltrate Antifa, get video of all their shit, and even tell them where to set up and stuff. And they would listen to me. And then I would go across the street and hide behind a van and put on black bloc. And my cousin would film me, Slime Slider, trolling their asses right across the street. But he's saying got balls. You know, like Mercado's got one, or Mertardo got one. I got two, Cly. Both of them are bigger than your brain, apparently. Yeah, you're the low IQ peasant that you called all us. Yeah, because I have a degree in mathematics, buddy. Yeah, I ace differential equations, which is the finality of math, which is where you put everything else together and you solve a differential equation, which will take a whole fucking page if you write small. You had to write small because it went on the back. Nope, I had to start over. So, because you're bragging about being an Algebra 1, high school Algebra 1 teacher, which I was allowed to work at my own pace in school at times in math, and because I was on the math team. Yep, starting 3rd grade. There's 4th, 5th, and 6th graders. And I was a 3rd grader, but I was on the team because I beat everybody. I clept out of math in 3rd grade. But oh yeah, like, that's how I got into gymnastics, because I didn't have anything to do with math. I had to sit at the lunch table, so I ended up getting to go do the gymnastics stuff while everybody did math, because I was disruption, answering all the fucking questions. But you're bragging on Cly, you're Algebra 1 teacher, you're super smart. Yeah, high school, 6th grade. So we negotiated, me and some of the other kids, high IQ kids that had been recruited to the school, banded together with our parents and told them that we wanted to be able to work at our own pace in math, that we were all being held back in elementary school, and it wasn't going to happen again, or we're going to go somewhere else. And they agreed. So I was done with high school Algebra 1 in 6th grade. I mean, I finished the 6th, 7th, 8th grade books in the first 3 months. And then algebra did take me a little bit. I mean, I was, 11? I don't know. But you're bragging about teaching that, right? And I have a degree in mathematics. It's ironic. There's so many ironies of you pulling me out of the chat like that. And a channel that had destroyed another channel like yours before, which is strange in and of itself, and then saying all this crap you said about me, which is 1,000% incorrect. It's hilarious, the irony, boy, Cly. So yeah, I did the IRLs with Occupy Wall Street. I've done recently the IRLs with on the Slime Slider. It was with the No Queens. I had a little bit of action there, but not much. Just a bunch of old people had to surround me at some point, and a lady was right behind me and was hitting me with a flag. Didn't really get a lot of that on video, but I'm going back next time if they do it. They hadn't been back. Come on, people. Have some fun. That would be so much fun, Cry. And I'll be out there. Cry. You said I don't get out and do IRLs. I don't risk my life. Even though I infiltrated Antifa for Occupy Wall Street, fucker. Yeah, and then I was going out doing the homeless videos with my other channel. I got destroyed by that punk, that little shit Scotty, that little fuck Scotty. Fight me, Scotty. I was screaming that way back then, like, fight me, Scotty. And I was younger too, but I don't know. Still got it, I think. Cly, still want to fight me? Still want to fight me for charity? We can do it for charity, boy. Come on, let's do it. Let's do it. So yeah, I was getting out and doing all those exposés out in the corners with fake. There's a lot of fake scammers out there. They're not homeless at all. There's different groups of them. You got little church groups, fake church groups. Because I went and investigated where their supposed church was, and it was at their house. And there's a bunch of fakery. You gotta watch giving up people out there money. A whole bunch of them aren't homeless, and some of them will go and run off the homeless people and act like they're the homeless people and make the money like these people were doing. But and then that fucking Scotty had to come after me because he kept insisting that I was harassing a homeless. And then I got punched in the face. They tried to jump me. They tried to knife me. But you said, Clyde, that I wouldn't get off my fucking couch and get out there and risk myself like Tommy and them boys, right? I wouldn't do that shit. No way. I'm a fucking pussy. And you kind of assume that about all of chat, all of us peon peasants, Cherry Nation. It's not just me. There's a whole bunch of us that's got talent, tons of talent. Way more talent than you, Cry. Like, so don't look down upon us peon peasants, because you're the peon peasant. Yeah, and talking shit about me behind my back, boy. You talking shit on Twitter about me behind my back, boy, because I'm banned on Twitter. And I'll keep talking shit about you on YouTube, boy. And I'll steal your shit. Because there's other out here ideas I want to steal, boy. So that's the story, Cherry Nation. Let's see, Clunkers. It was ironic. How ironic is that he picks that fucking... I had been in there sometimes with Slime Slider. Like, he didn't pick on Slime Slider. I don't know. Some others, I'm not going to say those. He wasn't picking on them. He picked on Scotty. But I did have this parasocial relationship with Tommy because I'd been there forever with Tommy. And so he recognized my name and everything else and knew that I could be funny, right? I mean, he's got a free comedian in the chat. Hanging out with him all the time. Right? That's what you want for entertainment purposes. That's why Tommy was funny. One of the reasons Tommy is fucking funny, though. Okay, so sometimes I can be a good troll or a bad troll, and I can do a 10, or I can do a fucking 5. And sometimes I would stick a 5 in the chat. And Tommy would just like instantly work that sucker into like at least an 8 to 10. You know, it would. So whatever I said, he would add to it and make it fucking hilarious. And then you people would be cracking up out there. Sometimes we would crack up the teefers, and we trolled the hell out of them and made them all look stupid. And that's why they're all going away and gone. So, yeah, that's the parasocial relationship you kept talking about, Cry, with your chat GPT. That's what he kept saying. And his chat GPT girlfriend was telling him, just ban everybody, ban us all like that, right? All the comedians in the chat and everybody else. People that's been supporting them any way they could. Ban us all. That's just not how my business works. I've been in business for a long ass time, boy. Boy, I ain't a peon peasant like you. I'm living in your mom's basement, Clyde. Fight me, Scotty. Clyde, you really talking shit about me behind my back, boy? Boy, Clyde. So, I mean, the irony. There's even more irony to it. I can't even think of all the fucking irony right now, so I guess I can save all that for another video, huh, Clyde? Fight me, Scotty!